the state government has given a statement that Nagaland is having a problem for having access teachers in our state. And that is just a small lid of the worm of Cain was this open, but people could not see what is inside the real can of these worms. There are so many things inside the can. I just would like to make a mention with your apology to the Department of School Division because they are our host today. Yet, we need to share the fact and we need to know about the fact. It is true that we have access teachers in Nagaland. As per the national norms, 1:30 and 1:25, especially for these rural areas. But when it comes to Nagaland, I think the ratio once, when I was still in service, it came down to 1:9. One teacher for 9 students. Whereas for this national norm, they have recommended for this 1:30 or 40. Even that time, 1:30 or 40. Whereas in the state, 1:9. There was the problem. But why we have this problem? We need to know the truth. Thousands of these teachers are found underqualified and untrained. And thousands of these teachers have been appointed even without post. And thousands of these teachers are found bogus teachers. And of all these surprises in Nagaland under the Department of School Education, we have even thousands of these ghost teachers. These are the facts. And the state government, these are the creation of the state government. I don't want to put the whole entire blame on the school education department. They are very much a part of it, but because of these politicians, all these creations have been made by the government. It was our own creation. We cannot blame anyone. We cannot shift the responsibility to any other these agencies or these organizations or underground people. Yes, there are a lot of these pressures even from these underground people, and many of these so-called these underground people are in the enrollment of this school education, these teachers. They are in their payrolls. That is a fact. So, and moreover, over and above this, there are thousands of these teachers who have been politically appointed, and these teachers, they never go to schools. They appoint proxy teachers. And the saddest thing is that these politically appointed teachers, they never even come to our teachers training, be it refresher or in service or periodical refresher program, even for this full-fledged regular programs. These proxy teachers, they come in place of the real teachers. These things are happening in the state of Nagaland. And therefore, to put things in short, I would like to say that our system, it is a rotten system. It's very sad. But these are, as I just stated, these are our own creation. And therefore, I would like to request the Northern Department, the Department of School, it is under the leadership of this young dynamic Eyes Officer Shannon, to take a very serious action on this and put a stop to this act of this criminal. Let us put a stop to this evil practice. Let us root out all these bogus, incompetent, underqualified, untrained teachers. Let us lay them off mercilessly for the sake of our children, for the future of the Nagaland, for the future of our children. And also, when it comes to this appointment, selection and appointment of teachers is concerned, we must stick to the national norms as strongly recommended in the National Policy of Education 2020. Appointment, selection and appointment should be done only through teacher eligibility test, not any other. This is system of appointment. So this is my request and appeal and strong recommendation to the government of Nagaland and particularly to the Department of School Education. Thank you.
I think they have an organization of ghost teachers or
Association.
Yes, association. So let's leave it there. But talking about TET, teacher eligibility test for teachers, especially in the private school, it is the most ideal thing. But there's a conflict between idealism and pragmatism. And in private schools, some teachers do go for TET, but not to talk of TET, even getting B.Ed qualified teachers in the private school sector is still a challenge. Many schools struggles with 50% trained teachers. But sometimes we in the private sector wonder that all the trained and excellent teachers are in the public school, that is government schools, and the untrained ones are in the private schools, but everybody knows the result. So whether it is really necessary or not, that comes into mind. So our private school experience is being in touch with day-to-day activities of the teachers, knowing them, knowing their progress, knowing their work is very paramount. And I think this is the difficulty faced in the government schools.
Is made on school education, and now I invite the participants in the audience if there is any issue to be raised on school education.
Our SCIT department, of course, will also, on our part, conduct the TET exams, and likewise, we like the government to honor those who have passed the TET test, the TET examination. Thank you.
Looking after this special education, science education. So, is there any other, school education? Otherwise, let us move on to the